God, why would you let me get sick? I've been faithful. Why would you let me lose my job? I've been tithing. God, why you let me go through this public humiliation? And God says, you can be seated now. This has nothing to do with you. I'm forcing them to pursue you because I know you know me, but your enemies don't know me. Everybody that's laughing at you don't know me. So I'm going to put you in a rough situation so I can set you up to display my power. The reason they're chasing you is because God said, I want the Egyptians to know that I am God. I don't know who I'm preaching to in this house, but I'm here to tell you this next season had to happen because everybody needed to know God was God in your life. And I can always tell the people who know that God is God, because you don't need no preacher to preach you happy. You don't need no choir to sing you happy. You don't need any entertainment from the praise team. When you walk up in this church, you got a living example that God is God. After he brought you through that sickness, you know he's God. After he paid your bills when you didn't have a dime, you know he's God. After they left you but you got cuter when they broke up with you, you know somebody in here that knows that God is God ought to give God some praise for proving himself. You wouldn't know he was a healer unless you got sick. You wouldn't know he could provide until you lost your job. But now that you've been through the valley, you can say, though he slayed me. Don't touch somebody and say, I know who he is. No, that's the wrong neighbor. Tell somebody, I know who he is. Bread when I'm hungry, water when I'm thirsty, lily of the valley, bright and morning star, Wi-Fi when I'm disconnected. I know who he is. Don't you look at somebody funny if they start praising God. You weren't there when they were going through it. God said, I'm forcing them to pursue you because the devil needs to know you don't mess with God's children. But you, please, shut your mouth. God said, I'm forcing them to pursue you. But then secondly, God said, I'm fighting to protect you. It's right there in verse 13. Look, I'm doing all this talking. Verse 9, verse 10, verse 11, verse 12. And Moses just gets 6 of it. And Moses said, listen, y'all, fear not, stand still, see the salvation of the Lord, which he's going to show to you today.